Alright, good morning y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is Friday, April the 10th, and I've come offshore, and I'm only about 2 miles out right now, but the waves are pretty stinking sporty, almost rough. I'm not sure the trolling motor is even going to stay in the water. I just hit spot lock and it's trying to hold me in place. The waves are running about 2 feet, but they're pretty constant. I mean, there's maybe a second between them, and it's pretty stinking rough. But I'm out here, so I'm going to try and fish. I was able to catch some live menhaden this morning, so I'm going to start with live menhaden, see if we can find some grouper. But y'all stick around and see if I'm able to catch anything. Red snapper though. Just a little bigger. Red snapper. So there are some keeper red snappers here. And although that's not what I'm really wanting to catch, that's what's biting right now. So we'll give it a few minutes and move around. Another red one. They're not giants, but they're decent fish. Big fish. He got me down there right off. Using 20-pound line. Wasn't expecting a big fish like that to come up and eat that bait. I doubt it was a mangrove, and that's what I'm looking for. I came out about 6 miles, and it's still sporty as it can be. On some natural bottom. Just looking to see if I can find some mangroves. And may see if there's some red grouper down here too. Pretty good fish. Pretty good trigger. And he looks like a keeper, so check him on the flat board. Well, he touches 15, but just barely, so I'll release him and maybe we'll get a bigger one. and better fish. Unfortunately, it's a gag grouper. Nice one though. See how big he is. He's 24 inches, so he'd be a keeper if they were in season. But they're not. Okay. Trigger. That's another big fish. Or bigger fish. See if I can land him without breaking him off on this 20-pound here. That's a pretty good fish too. Maybe another grouper. Yep, grouper. Bigger grouper. And a gag. Really pretty gag. He's 27 inches, but it's a gag. So you gotta release them. And the state of Florida's listening right now, and then in November are the times that we catch gag grouper near shore. I can't go out there in 200, 300 feet of water to catch fish. Just can't do it with my boat. So if you're listening, I caught him on a Penn Battle 4000, a 20-pound braid, 30-pound trilene big game leader, and a 5/0 hook, and a small piece of cigar minnow. I think the one that I broke off was probably a red snapper. Just the way it pulled. I'm in 80 feet of water, and it just takes a little while to get to the bottom because I'm not using much weight. I don't think he's going to be big enough to keep. And I'll show you what I've got here that I'm fishing. I think it's on triggers right now. So I'm in right at 80 feet of water. And it's just some rock on the bottom. But that's all the fish that are up in the water column, and they're up from 20 feet to about 60 feet. But I suspect they're all triggerfish, because that's all that's biting. Can't get a bait to the bottom, so I'll move around a little bit. There are beeliners here. Pretty fish. Smaller beeliner. Not even getting to the bottom before they bite. A little bitty ones there. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. It's been a pretty good day. Started off pretty rough this morning, but we were able to sit out here and fish. Caught a bunch of red snapper, caught some really nice gag grouper. Had two that would have been keepers if they were in season, which they weren't, but you know, still caught them. Caught some triggerfish, caught some beeliners. You know, just caught a variety of fish. But and it's been, you know, for the last couple hours it's been beautiful. So just little rollers coming through, so it hasn't been bad at all. But I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you learned something. I started off 2 miles out, went out about 5.5 miles, and then I came back to the 3 mile line. So you know, didn't go far. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos. I'm running charters. You see how I fish, you see what I catch. If that interests you, my Facebook page and my phone number are in the description, or you can contact me through YouTube. That works just as well. But appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.